Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Aquarius is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It is totally free, doesn't cost anything. If there's anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I provide. And remember, Aquarius, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. Wheel of Fortune. This is, for one, this is divine timing. This is Spirit's wristwatch, right? This is the cosmic timepiece. It's indicating that you may have lately been feeling as if you're kind of at the bottom of the wheel, between the rubber and the road, getting ground down by life. I think Spirit's saying that the tide is turning in your favor, okay? The wheel is coming around. I think you're getting back to the top of the wheel. I think that this is a reference also to kind of how we've been using our time. Let's put this card into a little bit of context, okay? Let's see what is really going on here. We see a Princess of Cups, a Knight of Wands, a Prince of Wands, a Two of Wands, and Five of Pentacles. Changing things, making changes. This is about the movement of physical stuff, okay? And usually it's an instability. It makes us feel like the ground's not too solid under our feet, right? Things are up in the air. Things are changing with this card. I think that's pretty good, because here nothing has changed. Here is a dedication, a consistency, and a commitment to something. Okay, and maybe a self-discipline. Maybe this is control over yourself, saying that you're applying yourself to something consistently, and you're bringing about the change that you've been working toward, that you've been wishing for, praying for, and working toward. Okay, over here we've got we've got the Justice card, a Two of Pentacles, more change. We've got a Queen of Cups, and a Princess of Swords. Interesting. I feel this is a reference to time. I feel like Spirit is asking us, how have we been devoting our time? Are we in control of how we spend our time? Okay. What is the ratio here, right? The balancing. Are we making the right choices, or are we wasting time? Time is the one thing that we can't get back, right? So I think it's Spirit's way of saying, make sure you stay focused on what is going to be good for you, and what you need to do, what you want to do, what's in your heart, what your calling is, the changes you're trying to make, the progress that you're trying to make in your life. Don't waste your time on nonsense. Don't get pulled into drama from other people. Okay, don't get pulled into situations that are just going to eat away at that time, that precious, precious time, right? Let's select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. We're going to set it down right here with Mr. Tao, the Yin Yang Duck. And we're not going to look at that card until the very end, all right? But it will tie everything together, and it will give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. If at any point during this program you feel like you know what that card is, I want you to put your prediction down in the comments. Now, let's look around the room here, because we have two major arcana energies, the Wheel of Fortune and the Justice card. I feel like in this case, it really is true that fortune favors the brave, okay? We've got this fire energy here, this courage, this will, this force we're pushing, right? And I think that the hand of providence is starting to move for you, that you're going to experience a lot of support from the universe. I feel that the The universe is conspiring to help you fix the things in your life that you want to fix, improve the things that you're trying to improve, to make the changes that are going to take this 5 of Pentacles to a 6 of Pentacles, to a 9 and a 10 of Pentacles, right? It's kind of 5 times 2. Oh, we see what's going on there, right? That's creating the 10 of Pentacles. And I think it really is because you've initiated, because you've started this fiery push, amazing things are going to be happening to you. Okay? We have the Justice card over here, which is kind of like a requirement to stay balanced. Okay? Always make good choices. Understand that your time, your energy, right? Really your energy here, I think, even more than time, but your time and energy, right? Your investment of time, effort, energy, and or money is yours. And you have to be in control of that and not let yourself get pulled into other things that may just be sucking your energy. Energy vampires, time vampires, and things or relationship or situations that tend to drain you of your energy rather than empower you, to disempower you, right? That are trying to take control away from you. Now, it's about the balance, right? Because we have to be the one making those decisions. And it doesn't mean that we're being completely selfish and we're only doing those things that are going to benefit us. No, we're making good decisions, and there's a balance there. Because we have to give our time, effort, energy, and or money to other people, to other things that are outside of our sort of central and fixed goal, you know. But we have to do so consciously and fully aware that the longer I sit here and you know, talk to my neighbor about the latest celebrity gossip or whatever, that's time that I could be spending doing something else. Now, nothing wrong with just sitting around and chatting about current events and just having a good time and relating to other people and doing that. We have to do so consciously, and we have to do so fully aware that this is time that we're not going to get back. So how are we spending this time right now? I think that's something that's kind of very, very much on your mind lately. Okay, so 2 majors. We got fire, 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 water, water, air, and we've got our earth cards. Just a little bit of air. Okay, and that, I think, is really the mind's desire to be distracted. The mind loves to waste time. For the mind, it's all a run out the clock kind of game. Because the mind wants to just get attached to any old thing and wants to immerse itself in any old thing if it's going to stay busy. The mind wants to be busy. The mind does not really like, the intellectual mind anyway, does not like quiet. Does not like silence. The mind does not like stillness. It's the mind's job to multiply itself. Thoughts begetting thoughts, begetting thoughts, until we have a tangle of wires. We have an 8, a 9, a 10 of swords. Thankfully, we don't have that right now. Thankfully, you have a Princess of Swords, which means we're trying to control that thinking apparatus that we have that just wants to get wrapped up in something, doesn't care really what it is, as long as it can multiply its own energies. But we have to stay in control of that. So these two together, we're controlling our thoughts. We're controlling where we're putting our mental attention, where we're putting our mental energy. You have to be in control of that. Because right now, I think you're really pushing towards some goals in your life, right? And we have to understand the balance between the effort, or the rushing forward, and the repose, the rest, the self-care, that sort of thing. Okay. These 2 cards together, the Wheel of Fortune and the Princess of Cups, a lot more synchronicities are going to start happening in your life. Pay attention to them. This is Spirit's way of saying, make sure you give enough time and attention to doing those things that you love, to doing those things that make you feel productive, make you feel creative, make you feel worthwhile, make you feel magic and spirit, and make you feel love. Do the things that interest you. Find out what your soul really likes to do and do more of it. Right? Find those moments of magic. Find the magic in the mundane. Find the extra in the ordinary. Okay? Make sure that we don't waste any time just, we're idling, doing nothing. Well, let's do something meaningful with this time. especially if you have free time. Not many of us have much of that these days. But if you do have some free time, do something that means something for you. Don't let anybody else fill your time up with things that you don't care about or you don't want to do. But stay aware that you do have obligations toward other people. And that's something I'm very thankful that we have here is this justice card. Because you know that. You know that part of what you want to do, part of what feels good for you, is to fulfill your obligations to your friends, your family, your job, your coworkers, your pets, your plants, and your people, right? But the idea here is that we're doing so consciously, fully aware, and we're doing it because it has meaning to us. It doesn't just mean we're out here seeking pleasure. It doesn't mean we're just looking for the next ice cream shop, right? Sometimes it is the ice cream shop, but it's doing things that we are doing consciously with intent. And those are the fulfilling things, even if the gratification sort of comes later or not at all. Okay, there's something that feels good and right about taking care of your other responsibilities too, that are outside of this main thing. But we got a lot of fire right here leading to this earth energy. So you really truly are here achieving something. You're going to see that the spirit is going to start, this wheel of fortune is going to start turning in your favor, and you're going to see your emotions really taking off. Like I feel like you're going to be getting happier and happier. There's a lot of joy, a lot of love, a lot of relief coming in your life when you realize the results of your efforts in tandem with spirit. And that's where we get this 2 from. Okay? You and spirit working together is going to multiply this 5 of Pentacles into that 10 of Pentacles. Okay? So working in tandem with spirit is going to exponentially grow whatever work this is. If this is financial, if this is your career, if this is your life in general, or something else, things are going to start happening very quickly, and it's going to feel really good. It's going to feel reassuring. It's going to feel very comforting to know that Spirit's got you. To know that the wheel of fortune is turning in your favor as a result of your efforts. It's almost as if Spirit is waiting for you to put in all of this effort. And since you have been, and we've been resisting the urge to get to get carried away in any different direction, you've stayed consistently working on this. You've been consistently doing this fire to earth, staying in control of yourself, in control of your impulsive Knight of Wands down here. Okay? And because of your commitment and your steadfastness and your perseverance, Spirit is, again, it's like the universe is conspiring now to help you. So what you've been working on is going to double, quadruple. It's going to go 2, is 4, 8, 64, 128. It's going to grow exponentially. The one thing that we have to get a handle on, this is where some of the control comes in, is just like the Princess of Swords is it's the mind that's just wants to just get into something else and just sort of eat up all the time of the day. We go down a rabbit hole in our mind, right? And we start reading about something, and pretty soon it's like our entire lunch break is gone, right? And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I think if we're doing it intentionally and we're doing it because we enjoy it, that's different than just getting entangled in something that's sort of sucking our time and energy from us. But this is the energy portion of that, okay? This is a rather impulsive fire energy. It's the way that our attention may wander, that we may get sort of, it's like a horse. It's like we're on this wild horse, and it's just running off in all these different directions, and we almost feel powerless to control that. Well, the 2 of Wands that we have up here is about controlling that and creating a very steady perseverance, right? This is a fixed fire energy. This is committed. This is a consistent energy. This over here by itself is just wild and is pulled in so many different directions with no sense of control. But once we harness that, once we harness our attention, it becomes this. Okay? It becomes a very committed and very steady and stable, long-term sort of sustained effort. Okay. And that is what is going to help you to make progress toward these goals, and also kind of proving to Spirit that you really are committed to this. And then we're going to see the wheels start to spin a little bit differently, right? We're going to see a lot more synchronicities. We're going to see a lot of things happening. A lot of green lights are going to start taking place in your life. A lot of doors are going to open where there weren't doors before, right? Doors will appear where there were just walls at one time. A lot of things are going to start happening in your favor that usually would not happen like that for you, you know? And it's going to lead to a major improvement in whatever realm of life we're talking about, whether physical, financial, health, wealth, relationships, all of these things. Okay. Big time. Something amazing is happening to you right now. It's because of your commitment. And it's because of your perseverance in the way that you're able to get a handle on this horse. Right? The Two of Wands is about you grabbing the reins here and saying, I can direct my attention and apply it to something, and it's going to be unbelievably great. Now, Path of the Serpent here. We start with general energy. Of course, it's the Justice card. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. It is totally free. Doesn't cost anything. This is commitment. This is responsibility. This is justice. This is about doing the right thing. This is about knowing that we have to use our higher discernment to make real-time choices in our lives. And we're not just choosing pleasure. We're not just choosing instant gratification, right? Sometimes we are. But sometimes we know we have to devote our time, effort, energy, and or money to other responsibilities. We have commitments, we have obligations, we have responsibilities. And so you have this sense of balance, you have this sense of responsibility in you. It's equilibrium. This is the higher discernment, the ability to make those choices of what to direct our energy toward. I think Spirit wants you to direct your energy toward a little bit more pleasure, a little bit more self-care, right? A little bit more of kind of doing the things that interest you the most. Because I think you've been so committed to other people, so committed to your responsibilities and obligations, that we have sort of left out kind of the things that mean the most to you. Okay, it's like you're such a hard worker. You're such a committed worker. You show up every day. You work late, weekends, nights, overtime. You're like amazing work ethic, amazing responsibility, amazing self-control and discipline. But you got to do something for you. You got to take a day off. You got to enjoy yourself. You got to rest. You got to relax. You got to, get lost in something that feels good for you, intentionally, with control and with awareness. But you got to do something for yourself too sometimes, And I think that's why we've got our Queen of Cups in this position of the obstacle. Sometimes it's difficult for you to just feel the good feelings of what you're doing, Putting in all this work, it's almost like it's not going to be sustainable if you don't also reap the rewards and enjoy the satisfaction of what you're doing. Right? If you don't take some time out of your day, or at least out of your week, to just feel good about what you're doing in life, to feel good about your accomplishments, to treat yourself, then this fiery energy here won't be sustainable. You're doing all of this to create a better life, to improve your life, to have more quality of life, a greater experience of life. You have to then go on to experience that greater life, right? You're struggling to manifest the improvement or the progress or the goals in life. You've got to be connected with that sense of purpose. You've got to be able to feel the joy of it. Okay. The Two of Pentacles in the environment, a lot of things are changing in your life right now. I do feel like there's a lot of moving boxes. A lot of things are in flux for you. And I think it's your doing. I think that you're maybe juggling a lot of things. I think that there are a lot of plates that are spinning in your life right now. But I think with a little help from Spirit, right, this is going to be absolutely amazing. The Two of Pentacles is all about the harmonious change. I think you're making moves. You're doing something with your life, that's for sure. Okay, and I don't know if this is a physical move, if this is more of a business a business plan, or if something career related. I do feel like there's a financial improvement that's happening. Okay, I feel like you're putting in a lot of you're investing a lot into something. Okay, and with a little bit of luck, it's going to change your life. Yeah, and I feel like that's kind of where we are right now. That you've put all your effort into this, and it does seem like there are a lot of moving parts, and we just need a little bit of luck that everything's going to come together. I do strongly sense this 5 times 2. The multiplication here giving us that 10 of Pentacles. I predict that will be the mystery card. What we have to really avoid is the distraction. What we have to avoid is any unintentional drains of energy. It's kind of, doing something for yourself, doing something that you like, satisfying your kind of desires and your needs and wants to a certain degree is a healthy thing. When it is under will, when it is controlled, when it is, when it's intentional, and when it's something that you initiate, right? And you have control over that. But the Princess of Swords, again, is kind of, there are all these other things in life that are trying to vie for your attention, your effort, your energy, even your mental bandwidth, right? And it's kind of like Spirit's way of saying, don't lose focus. Treat yourself, take care of yourself, indulge yourself, work hard, play hard, do everything in a very conscious, aware, and intentional way. And the Princess of Swords is not going to lead you into any kind of entanglements or drama or problems or wastes of energy, drains of energy that are not part of your, part of your overall life mission here. Okay, let's look at the mystery card. Yeah, let's find that 10 of Pentacles. If you have a prediction for this card, please put it in the comments down below. Well, let's just take a look. It's the 8 of Wands. This is a swiftness. This is a card that's showing all of your tools. Everything that you're doing in life is aimed toward the goal. Even the self-care, even the ice cream, even the pleasure, even just the daydreaming, right? That everything in your life has to be devoted to the goal. The Princess of Swords is just random rabbit holes and time sucks and energy vampires and entanglements that are not part of this mission. This is everything focused in a particular direction. Everything is sacred. Every choice is a good choice if it's done consciously, with awareness, with will, and if it is assisting you in getting to your goal. Okay? And if we look at everything and ask, okay, I'm going to make this decision now. How is this going to be useful to my overall kind of mission in life? And if we cannot somehow connect it to that goal, it's probably a good idea not to do that thing. Well, I'm helping others. I'm responsible to my family. I'm walking the dog. Okay? Well, you're walking the dog because this is a life form that you care about. It gives you companionship. You're able to sit there with the dog on your lap, and you're able to sort of, have an experience of love and connection, and it serves your purpose. But there's so much stuff in life that we do that doesn't really serve our purpose, and we don't ever. Some of us, at least not very often, ask ourselves, why am I doing this? How is this serving my purpose in life? And so we just find ourselves doing these things, and we have to sometimes stop and say, wait a minute, is this helping me get to my goal, or am I just kind of idling away the time? Is this just eating away at this time that I can't get back? I think this is a good confirmation card. I think this is showing that everything in your life, everything that you're doing now is intensely aimed at your goal, and that you're very much aware of all these extra things that aren't serving your purpose, and you're able to make the perfect decisions Now, sometimes we get distracted. Sometimes we find ourselves in these time suck situations, and that's okay. You're giving yourself the freedom to make mistakes. I mean, it's a work in progress, right? Nobody's perfect. But you have all of this, the ability to do this and really change your life right now and really make this 5 a 10 of Pentacles. I still firmly believe that this is there. We just have to eliminate waste, really. You know what I mean? Let's do an extended reading. There's a link in the corner. There's a link down below. We're going to do an I Ching reading. We'll do some oracle cards. New readings for Aquarius Thursday and Sunday. Be sure to watch both readings. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. It is totally free. Does not cost anything. Leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.